Hello everyone, this is YVR. Welcome to YVR Maths Tutorial. In this video, I am going to discuss about the angle between two lines. If you did not watch my previous videos, I will give you the link in the description cards. To understand the concept easily, watch this video till the end. Let's begin our class with the concept angle between two lines. In this class, I will find the formula for the angle between two vectors in terms of their direction cosines and also in terms of their direction ratios. First of all, I will explain this concept by taking a small diagram. Consider the line L1 and another line L2. Now, how we can define the angle between these two lines? Now, consider a vector which is parallel to the line L1, that vector as A bar. Now consider another vector which is parallel to the line L2. Let that vector be B bar. Now the angle between the vectors A bar and B bar can be defined as the angle between the lines L1 and L2. That means the angle between two lines is defined as the angle between two vectors parallel to them. So the results derived for vectors will also be applicable for lines. Now we will find the angle between two vectors in terms of their direction cosines. Let A bar and B bar be two vectors with direction cosines L1, M1, N1 and L2, M2, N2 respectively. Now I will consider two unit vectors in the direction of A bar and B bar. As per our previous discussions, the unit vector in the direction of A bar can be denoted as A cap and the unit vector in the direction of B bar can be denoted as B cap. So the unit vectors A cap and B cap in the directions of A bar and B bar respectively are given by, what is A cap? A cap is equal to L1 I cap plus M1 J cap plus N1 K cap. And what is B cap? B cap is equal to L2 I cap plus M2 J cap plus N2 K cap. Now here we need to find the angle between two lines. So according to the concept, the angle between two lines can be defined as angle between their vectors which is parallel to the given lines. So let theta be the angle between A bar and B bar. Then theta is also the angle between A cap and B cap. Now from the concept dot product of two vectors from the chapter vector algebra, if theta is the angle between two vectors, then cos theta is equal to A cap dot B cap by modulus of A cap into modulus of B cap. Now in this formula I will substitute A cap vector and B cap vector. Then cos theta is equal to numerator L1 I cap plus M1 J cap plus N1 K cap dot L2 I cap plus M2 J cap plus N2 K cap by, what is the modulus of A cap? Modulus of A cap is nothing but over root L1 square plus M1 square plus N1 square into over root of L2 square plus M2 square plus N2 square. From the concept of direction cosines, if L comma M comma N are direction cosines, then L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. Based on that concept, if L1 comma M1 comma N1 are direction cosines, then L1 square plus M1 square plus N1 square is equal to 1 and L2 square plus M2 square plus N2 square is equal to 1. Now cos theta is equal to L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 by over root 1 into over root 1. That implies cos theta is equal to numerator part L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 and denominator part is 1. No need to write that part. Therefore finally what is the formula we got? Cos theta is equal to L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2. So this is the formula to find the angle between two lines if we know the direction cosines of a given line. Now we will discuss two special cases. What are the cases? If the lines are perpendicular, then what is the condition? Or if the lines are parallel, then what is the condition? So first of all, we will discuss about perpendicularity. So condition for perpendicularity. Suppose if the two lines are perpendicular, then the vectors which are parallel to the two lines should be perpendicular. That means if A bar and B bar are perpendicular, then A bar is perpendicular to B bar. If A bar is perpendicular to B bar means the unit vector which is in the direction of A bar and the unit vector which is in the direction of B bar also should be perpendicular. That means A cap is perpendicular to B cap. If two vectors are perpendicular, according to the concept of dot product of two vectors, A cap dot B cap is equal to 0. Now what is A cap vector? L1I cap plus M1J cap plus N1K cap dot L2I cap plus M2J cap plus N2K cap is equal to 0. That means if you apply dot product of two vectors concept, L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 is equal to 0. So this is the condition if the lines are perpendicular or if the vectors are perpendicular. So we can get this condition in another way also. We know cos theta formula. What is cos theta formula? Cos theta is equal to L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2. If two vectors are perpendicular, then what is the angle between the two vectors? 90 degrees. That means theta value 90 degrees. What is the value of cos 90? Cos 90 value 0. That means L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 is equal to 0. So in that way also we can get the condition. Now we will discuss another case, condition for parallelism. If two lines are parallel, then the vectors A bar and B bar are also parallel. We will discuss that case now. If A bar and B bar are parallel, then the unit vectors in the direction of A bar and B bar are also parallel. If two vectors are parallel, what is the condition? You have learned already in vector algebra chapter. If two vectors are parallel or collinear, one vector is equal to some scalar into another vector. That means A cap is equal to lambda into B cap, where lambda is some scalar. Now I will substitute A cap and B cap vectors here. What is A cap vector? L1 I cap plus M1 J cap plus N1 K cap is equal to lambda into L2 I cap plus M2 J cap plus N2 K cap. Now you can multiply right side part vector with the scalar lambda. Then what is the new step? LHS side part as it is L1 I cap plus M1 J cap plus N1 K cap is equal to lambda L2 I cap plus lambda M2 J cap plus lambda N2 K cap. Now you can equate the corresponding scalar component. That means you can equate I scalar component with I scalar component, J scalar component with J scalar component, K scalar component with K scalar components. Then what are the conditions you will get? L1 is equal to lambda L2 if you compare the I cap scalar coefficients. If you compare J cap scalar coefficients, then what you will get? M1 is equal to lambda M2. If you compare K cap scalar component, N1 is equal to lambda N2. Now from this condition what we can write? L1 by L2 is equal to lambda, M1 by M2 is equal to lambda and N1 by N2 is equal to lambda. If we observe here, L1 by L2 value, M1 by M2 value and N1 by N2 value are all same. So that's why what we can give the conclusion? L1 by L2 is equal to M1 by M2 is equal to N1 by N2. So this is the condition if two lines are parallel. Till now we discussed the angle between two lines if we know the direction cosines of that lines. What is the formula we derived? Cos theta is equal to L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2. That means the formula is in terms of cosine angle. In competitive exam point of view, sometimes we need the angle in terms of sine, sometimes we need in terms of tan also. So we know already cos theta. From the trigonometric identities, we know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. From that, what is sine square theta? Sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. You know already what is cos theta. If you substitute that cos theta here and if we simplify, then we will get the formula for sine theta. So that sine theta formula I am giving here. Sine theta is equal to over root L1 M2 minus L2 M1 whole square plus M1 N2 minus M2 N1 whole square plus N1 L2 minus N2 L1 whole square. So this is the formula to find the angle in terms of sine ratio. Suppose if you need the angle in terms of tan, you know from the trigonometric basics, tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. You know sin theta formula and you know cos theta formula. So sin formula by cos formula. Then what is the formula for tan theta? Tan theta is equal to over root L1 M2 minus L2 M1 whole square plus M1 N2 minus M2 N1 whole square plus N1 L2 minus N2 L1 whole square whole divided by L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2. So this is the concept if you know the direction cosines of a line. Now we will discuss if we know the direction ratios of a line, then what is the angle? We will discuss the concept about this. Now we will find the angle between two vectors in terms of the direction ratios. Let A bar and B bar be two vectors with direction ratios proportional to A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2 respectively. Now I will consider the first vector with the direction ratios A1, B1, C1 as capital A bar. Now capital A bar is equal to a vector along A bar. What is that vector? A1 I cap plus B1 J cap plus C1 K cap. And I will consider the second vector with the direction ratios A2, B2, C2 as capital B bar. Now capital B bar is equal to a vector along B bar. That means A2 I cap plus B2 J cap plus C2 K cap. If theta is the angle between A bar vector and B bar vector, then the same theta is the angle between capital A bar and capital B bar vector. Now, from the dot product of two vectors concept from vector algebra, cos theta is equal to A bar dot B bar by modulus of A bar into modulus of B bar. Now, I will substitute what is A bar vector and what is B bar vector. Now cos theta is equal to on numerator A bar vector A1 I cap plus B1 J cap plus C1 K cap dot A2 I cap plus B2 J cap plus C2 K cap whole divided by modulus of A1 I cap plus B1 J cap plus C1 K cap into modulus of A2 I cap plus B2 J cap plus C2 K cap. Now if we apply dot product of two vectors concept on numerator, that implies cos theta is equal to on numerator what you will get A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2. And what is the magnitude of the vector? Over root A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square into over root A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. So this is the formula to find the angle between two lines if we know the direction ratios of a line. Now we will discuss about two cases. The first case is if the two lines are perpendicular and the second case is if the two lines are parallel. Let us discuss first case. Condition for perpendicularity. If A bar and B bar are perpendicular, then the vectors corresponding to A bar and B bar are also perpendicular. That means A bar is perpendicular to B bar. If two vectors are perpendicular, then their dot product is 0. That implies A bar dot B bar is equal to 0. Now I will substitute the A bar vector and B bar vectors here. A bar vector is A1 I cap plus B1 J cap plus C1 K cap dot A2 I cap plus B2 J cap plus C2 K cap is equal to 0. If you apply dot product of two vectors concept, then what you will get? A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 is equal to 0. So this is the condition if two lines are perpendicular, if you know the direction ratios of that line. Now we will discuss about parallelism. Condition for parallelism. If A bar and B bar are parallel, then we know that if two vectors are parallel or collinear, one vector is equal to some scalar into another vector. I am going to apply that condition here. Now that implies A bar is equal to lambda into B bar, where lambda is some scalar. Now I will substitute the vector A bar and B bar here. What is A bar vector? a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap is equal to lambda into what is b bar vector? a2 I cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap. That implies left side vector as it is a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap. Right side vector if you multiply with lambda, then lambda a2 I cap plus lambda b2 j cap plus lambda c2 k cap. If you equate the corresponding scalar components, then what are the conditions you will get? a1 is equal to lambda a2, b1 is equal to lambda b2, c1 is equal to lambda c2. Now, how we can write these conditions? See here, a1 is equal to lambda a2 can be written as a1 by a2 is equal to lambda, and b1 by b2 is equal to lambda, and c1 by c2 is equal to lambda. If you observe here, a1 by a2 value, b1 by b2 value, and c1 by c2 value are all same. That means what we can give the conclusion? a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. So this is the condition if two vectors or if two lines are parallel. So in this concept, we derived a formula for cos theta if you know the direction ratios. So if you know the direction ratios, if you want the formula in terms of sine, then how to get? Already we discussed it in direction cosines concept. From trigonometric identities, we know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. From that, sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. You know what is the formula for cos theta? Already we derived now. If you substitute that cos theta and if we simplify, then this is the formula for sine theta. Suppose if you want to find the formula in terms of tan. So from trigonometry, tan theta can be written as sine theta by cos theta. You know sine formula, you know cos formula. Then in terms of tan, so this is the formula. So be careful students, you have to remember sine formula and tan formula also to attend our competitive exams. Till now, we derived two formulas for the angle between two vectors in terms of their direction cosines and also in terms of their direction ratios. Now, I will tell you one algorithm to find the angle between two vectors when their direction ratios are given. What is the algorithm I am giving here? Same algorithm will be applicable for direction cosines also. So, but here I am going to explain only for direction ratios. First of all, what we have to take? First one, obtain direction ratios of two vectors. From the given question, you can obtain direction ratios of two vectors. Let the direction ratios of two vectors be proportional to a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2 respectively. Next, what you have to do? Write vectors parallel to the given vectors. First vector, let a bar is equal to a vector parallel to the vector having direction ratios a1 b1 c1. Then a bar is equal to a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap. Now you can write second vector. B bar is equal to a vector parallel to the vector having direction ratios a2 b2 c2. Then what is b bar vector? Then b bar is equal to a2 I cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap. And final step, use the formula to find the angle. What is the formula? Cos theta is equal to a bar dot b bar by modulus of a bar into modulus of b bar. Here what is a bar and b bar? A bar and b bar are direction ratios. What are the direction ratios here? a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2. So if you substitute these two vectors here, then you will get the angle between two vectors. If you follow this algorithm, then you can solve any type of problem easily. The same pattern, if you apply for direction cosines also, by using this formula, cos theta is equal to a cap dot b cap by modulus of a cap into modulus of b cap, then you will get the angle between two vectors or two lines. So thank you for watching this video. If you like, subscribe now and share to your friends.